Hi, it's Alaska Granny. I went into Anchorage today to do a grocery pickup at Walmart. I thought I would show you some of the items that I bought to add to my prepper pantry and my food storage stockpile, and some different reasons of why I bought the things I did and how I plan to use some of them. My first stop before I went to Walmart was to Kreiners Diner. It's at 2409 C Street in Anchorage. If you're ever in Anchorage, you definitely need to check it out. Look at this breakfast order. All of this is one breakfast. It looks like it should be for the entire family, but this is what you get when you order one meal. So that's what you can have for breakfast, and if you want fish and chips, look at this. It's just delicious. They have wonderful home-cooked meals, very huge portions. Kreiners Diner is just a simple hometown, wonderfully friendly place to go if you're looking for a simple meal and friendly people. So check it out if you're in Anchorage. Because I don't have a huge pantry like some people do, I need to stash things in different places in my home. So a new strategy that I have is to put together boxes of food that are a variety of foods and then put the year that the whole box expires. So I can put them aside. I don't have to worry about things getting shoved around in my little pantry. I can pull out a variety at the beginning of that year, and then I have more food to add to my pantry. I can still always rate it anytime I want if I need one of those ingredients. But I thought this might be an easy way to set food aside, keep it organized, and then pull out that whole box and then use it up in the better amount of time. Canned and packaged foods have a best by, use by, sell by date. It doesn't mean it's a no good anymore date, but it can mean that. So you want to try to follow the guidelines. You can always inspect your food if it's past that date, and you just want to look over the can, make sure everything looks fine, nothing is bulging. When you open it, nothing spurs. See if it looks right, does it smell okay, and then you can probably go ahead and taste it and use it. And you'll probably find that most of the time your food will be perfectly fine, but not always. And one of the problems that I had on this grocery pickup is, even though I didn't get very many canned goods, I did get a few. And look at this can of cream corn. It has a huge dent on the bottom. That's along where this seal would be. So there's no way I would feel like I could actually put this food away to use in 2024. I also bought this can of Progresso soup, and it has a huge dent on the side right at the top where the seal is. So I'm not going to put this away until 2023. So I'm not going to put these cans away in my prepper pantry because I'm not sure that they aren't damaged enough that the foods won't last. And they seem to be sealed up tight for now, but I don't know how long they're going to last. Just like if you drop a banana, are you going to leave it with the others for 4 or 5 days? No, you need to eat it right away because now it's going to be bruised and it's not going to be any good after a while. So I'm not going to go all the way back to town just for 2 cans. But it is extremely annoying when you get these things in your grocery pickup order. What did I buy to add to my prepper pantry and my food stockpile? I bought a 2-pound bag of black beans. This was $3.22. It's unbelievable that you used to be able to buy this for $1 and now it's gone ridiculously expensive. But guess what? It's still an affordable way to have a lot of food. 2 pounds of beans equals 26 servings, and if you were to prepare this entire bag, it would be equal to 7 cans of beans. And so you can put this away in an airtight container and it can last in your pantry, if it's stored properly, for 30 years. You do need to be sure that it's airtight and that you store it in a cool, dark, dry place, just like all of the other foods that you want to store. I do already have a large variety of beans and peas and lentils in my prepper pantry, but it's good to keep adding to that stockpile. Don't be afraid to take some out and try cooking them. You need to learn how to use the things that you have. They're not very difficult, and if you try using them a little at a time, then you're going to find lots of ways that you can use them that you actually like them, and you won't end up on day 1 of SHTF apocalypse and the only thing you have are beans and rice and you don't know what to do with them. Don't put yourself in a future worst case scenario. try rotating and using the foods that you're stockpiling. Next, I bought 5 packages of Knorr cheesy bacon macaroni. They only had 5 that I was able to get. I bought one a while ago and tried it. I made a quick meal with it with a little can of ham, and it was quite tasty. So I decided to go ahead and get some more. And so that's how you can add to your prepper pantry, even with foods you don't know. Buy one and try it. If you like it, go back and get more. Remember when Knorr packages used to be $1? Well, now they're $1.32. Dried banana chips. These are absolutely delicious. They haven't had them in a long time. And I actually bought some organic ones at Cars, which is Safeway, which were half the size for twice as much. These dried banana chips from Walmart were $5.87 a package, and they are tasty, they're long-lasting. You can put them into another container, and you know, the stuff isn't going to last forever, but you can certainly lengthen the time that you can have it. And so I like to snack on these, but I have lots of backups for foods that I want to have. It's always been difficult to get a decent banana in Alaska. I think they just have to come from too far away. And so they're very expensive. They're not very good. These are reasonably priced, and I like them a lot. So if you like dried fruit, and especially if you enjoy bananas, look for these because they're very good. I'm going to put some of them into a more airtight container to try to help them last longer. But I'm going to continue to use them and rotate them. I'm not just putting them away for someday. I bought 2 big bags of Epsom salt. It's been hard to find just plain Epsom salt that doesn't have scents in it, lavender, eucalyptus, whatever. I don't want that. I want just plain Epsom salt. And I was able to get not only the plain, but the generic one. When I've shopped in the store, I haven't been able to find this. They've just had a more expensive brand, and all of it had some scent in it. So to me, it was a great deal to get 2 8-pound bags of Epsom salt. They were $12.72 each. And I like when you can buy it for about $1 a pound, but it doesn't seem to be possible anymore. And there's a lot of ways to use Epsom salt, everything from soaking in the bathtub to getting rid of stinky feet. You can use it in your garden. You can even use it to make beachy waves in your hair. Maybe I'll have to make a different video about all the ways you can use Epsom salt. I bought 2 more cans of spray oil. I like to use these. They're great on aluminum foil when you want to make foil packets. And I just like to spray all of my dishes before I put them into bake so that things just don't stick. Some people don't like these, but I do, and so I bought 2 more. Figure out the oil products that you like and make sure that you are stockpiling extras, because oil is one of the foods that are becoming harder and harder to get. The last thing I bought were 2 little containers of cream of tartar. These were $4.14 each. Why would I want cream of tartar, you wonder? Because if you want to have baking supplies, you can't store your baking powder to last forever. If you have cream of tartar and baking soda, you can make your own baking powder. Stir together 1 teaspoon of baking soda with 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar, and you have made 3 teaspoons of baking powder. And now you can measure it out, the amount that you need of your baking powder. If your baking powder doesn't seem to have enough life left in it, add some cream of tartar and see if you can get it to have some zest again. Do you need buttermilk but you don't have any? Take 1 cup of milk and add 1 1/2 teaspoons of cream of tartar, and you'll have the tangy zip of buttermilk. Then you can use it as needed in your recipes. It's great to find substitutions and ways to use the things you have to help you make the things you need. The more ways you know how to use the things you have, the more things you actually then will have. So be creative, try new things, check it out. Don't think you must store every single thing. See if there's a way that you can use the things you have to make what you need. That's one of the top prepper strategies that helps us be successful. So these are the things I bought today at my Walmart pickup. I was pretty pleased with the success that I had. Most of the things were exactly as I wanted in amounts that were satisfactory to me. So yeah, I have a few dented cans, but That seems to happen anywhere, and even if you go in the store and you pick out your own cans and you inspect them, then they throw them in the bag, you get home and you still have dents anyway. I don't think cans are being manufactured to the same sturdiness that they used to be. Do you remember you could play kick the can? You could make stilts out of cans. You could use them. They just seemed like they never disintegrated. And now we can't even get them home from the store before they're halfway destroyed. So yeah, I don't think the quality is what it used to be. If you have any tips and tricks on how to use the foods you have and ways to organize your food storage so that you're more able to readily access it and rotate it, leave it in the comments below and help us learn from each other. If you enjoyed my video, I hope you'll share it with someone else you think might like it. Please subscribe to the Alaska Granny channel.